Hello, my peepers. Welcome to Flosstube number 102. Yes, 102. Oh my, yeah. Got a lot to show you. I don't think I got anything new in the mail, but I have some whips to show you. No finishes, because this year it's just started all the things. If there's a finish, that's a bonus. But I don't. So last week I worked on Santa Coffee. This was a stitch-along in a Zoom all day on Labor Day. It was a Stitches So Beautiful. Any pattern by Stitches So Beautiful, and we got to meet, yes, we got to meet the creator of Stitches So Beautiful and how she comes up with these. Isn't that cute? I did Christmas coffee, and I'm doing it on a piece of 28 count Monaco 1/1. And it looks like black. It's not. It's $9.39, and there's still a lot more of $9.39 to go. I forgot how many stitches I got in, but that's a lot. It's a lot of stitches. So I think I went over about as far as I could. That, well, it was on my Q-snap, but yeah. So I'm still working. I don't know when this will get pulled out again. But that's a full coverage. Tuesday through Friday, but actually it was only Wednesday through Friday, I worked on Ocean Pearl stitch-along. I forgot why I didn't on Tuesday. What happened Tuesday? I don't remember. I don't think I worked on it Tuesday. No. Oh, because I was reading a book. Because the book that I was reading I couldn't get as an ebook. So I had to read it, and I wanted to finish it. So that's why I did not stitch until Tuesday night. So this is Ocean Pearl Stitch-Along. It was a 3-part series, and so that much is done of it. So when I had started it, I had all of this done, not the fish or this, and some of that, not all of it. So I ended up stitching the 2 fish, the bubbles, this here, and then all of this, and finished up this bottom part. So yeah, that's how much I got done Wednesday through Friday. And I didn't get a lot done on Wednesday because while I was in my crafting Zoom, my mom had called me, and I ended up having to take her to a doctor's appointment. So I didn't stitch much on it Wednesday either. But I did all day Thursday and Friday. Okay, Primitive Hare, which hour? I started this Tuesday night. This will be quick to stitch up, because I only stitched on this Tuesday night while in a Zoom. I'm doing which hour, and I'm using the fabric from Primitive Hare. It's 30 count Salem linen. It calls for not fur. It calls for Bell Soy floss. I didn't have that, so I'm using Weeks Dye Works Chestnut, and what was the other color? Chestnut and Onyx. chestnut and onyx. So that, see, that's how much I got done already. And that was just on a couple hours, like 2 hours, 3 hours. So when this gets pulled again for 5 days, it'll probably be done in 2. But yeah, that's how much I got done. And that is a 30 count linen by Primitive Hare. Salem linen. I would like to get another piece and sometime start that witch. So that was a new start. Nightmare Before Coffee was another new start. This is from the Just Cross Stitch 2021 Halloween issue, and it looks like that because I always make a working copy. So Nightmare Before Coffee, and that's a small 69 high by 70 wide. I am doing it on the color Boo, 28 count, 32 count even weave by Sugar Maple Fabric. I am not sure if they are still in business. It was sugarmaplefabrics.com. So that's all I got done on it. But it's a start. And this is one of those I can probably do up in a full day. 2 the most. So I did get the word coffee done. Okay. And I stitched up. I don't have a finished picture. I believe the pattern was a freebie. It was called 1992 Santa Moon. I cannot find it anywhere online. I have searched and searched all over the place to try to find it, but that's what it'll look like. And then I have a bell to attach to the hat, and it was supposed to gotten put in a tin as a finish. I can't, because I didn't realize on here it says 18 count, and I'm doing it on 28, which 2 over 2, which makes it 14 count. It's not going to fit on that tin, but that's okay. So that's how much I have done, and that's one of those that you could really stitch up in a day, 2 the most. So you got to start on it. But yeah, I messed up. I don't know if it came with a piece of fabric. I don't know what I did with that piece of fabric. It might have fallen out of the bag. So that's okay. I'll finish it a different way. So there is that. I don't know if I have a Christmas. And then Friday night, I started Ghoul Whip Hot Chocolate from the Just Cross Stitch 2021 Halloween issue. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. I got a lot done just for a Friday night. And this is another one you can stitch in a day, maybe 2 the most. I did mess up. I didn't, the chart did. So on here, the chart had this black symbol. It had the symbol for black right there. So I got all the way down to here, and I was looking at the chart, or looking at the finished product. That's not supposed to be there. So that's a mistake on the chart. And this side didn't have it. So I put it in anyways, just so it'll match up the other side. But that's how much I got done just in a couple of hours. As I started stitching right after dinner. Right? Yeah. So, yeah. And the fabric is called Eek. It's 28 count Lugana by Picture This Plus. And I was supposed to start it like over here, so I would have like half the fabric left, and I forgot. So I'm wasting a lot of the fabric. So I'm not too happy about that because I could have gotten another something else on this, but you know, it is what it is. So that was Ghoul Whip Hot Chocolate. And then I started Summer Band Sampler by Tiny Modernist. That's Summer Band Sampler by Tiny Modernist. I am doing mine on a piece of 28 count mushroom Lagana. And I started at the top because it is a band sampler. So I got that much done. I did pretty good. And so I stitched on this all day Saturday while listening to books. Yeah, got a lot done. And Sunday, oh, I forgot to show you, not yesterday, but the Sunday before, I worked on Be Kind. And it's from a magazine. I don't remember what magazine. I'm doing mine on a piece of, I believe it's 28 count Monaco. And I got that much of it done. So, yeah. So a whole day of Sunday I did that. And yesterday was Shooting Star by Carolyn Manning. This is a stitch-along for Christy's birthday. I got like 305 stitches on it. I didn't get to finish like the first square. I am still missing some DMC colors I still need to buy. So whatever color was up in here, I don't own. So I have to go buy that. I didn't even have it in my my full. I have two full, not full, but I have two double-sided containers. One is for all of my whips except for coverage, and one's for only full coverage, and it didn't even have this in the full coverage. I don't do the Carolyn Manning out of my full coverage one. I do this out of the other. But neither one had it, and I didn't have it in my extras. So I think there's almost 10 colors I have to go and purchase. But yeah, this, it looks white, it's cream, and it's 14 count, and yes, I'm not getting much of a border here because this isn't as big as I thought it was. But that's okay, it'll be fine for framing. So that is all my new starts and what I stitched on last week. Now, what I'm going to be stitching on this week, my main focus is HAED, Fred and Albert. That's what was picked for this week on the my wheel app. So we call him Snowy's creepy cousin. And my bag was made for me by Deanne. Isn't that so pretty? It's purple. And Danielle made us some matching grime guards. It's got a cat head for a button, because you put this on the top of your Q-snap so you know what the top of the fabric is, so you know when you're stitching on it. I love that she does that. I am doing mine on a 25 count gridded Lugana. I have that much done, so I'm hoping this week to at least get this much of it filled out. Yeah, I love these. And that's by Annie Rodrigue. So Rosey, Snowy, Fred and Albert, and Sunshine. I think those are all of them that are by Annie Rodrigue that we're all doing. So yeah, that's my main focus this week. Tonight, I will be in a Zoom. I am going to be working on this. I already finished the paw, so now I'm going to be starting this. It's Stitchy Kitty Stars and Stripes Kitty Moon. And yes, she signed it. So I will be starting that tonight. And I already have the blue fabric for it. And it looks like linen, and it's either 28 count or 32. What does it call for? 28 count cashel linen, so that's probably what it is. Millennium blue. So that's what I will be stitching it on. And it does call for DMC and some Krynic, and there's a little star button here that goes on the tip of its hat. So yeah, that will be the new start tonight. Tomorrow night's, no, this is tomorrow night. Don't listen to me. This is tomorrow night. Tonight is Haunted Fun from the Just Cross Stitch 2021 Halloween issue. So I'm doing that on this color called Kermit 28 count Lugana by Picture This Plus. So that's what I'm doing that on. That's tonight. Told ya, I don't always know what I'm talking about. Tuesday is Kitty Moon. Wednesday in Witchy Wednesday, and it can be any Halloween, is Happy Owl-Oween. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, I love that. And I'm doing it on Raging Storm by Silk Weaver, 28 count cashel linen. And there's plenty here, so I'll probably only need like maybe half, a quarter or half of this, because it's not very big. What is it? 98 high by 98 wide, and mine's on 28 count. Yeah, and this says I need a 13 by 13 piece, and this is 18 by 26, so I'm only going to need like half of it, maybe a quarter. So that is Wednesday night for Witchy Wednesday. Okay, Thursday is Blackberry Lane's the Caroller's Ornament. I got this from Myrtle Beach. The Blackberry Lane Designs was at the retreat for down Sunshine Lane, Cross Stitch Pails, whatever retreat you want to call it. And I believe this is 1/1. So yeah, that is on Thursday. Friday is the Mill Hill Charmed Mitten called Snowman's Garden. These stitch up quick too. And since it's my cross stitch weekend, yes, this weekend's cross stitch weekend, if you are new to my channel and you cross stitch and you want to join the Zoom, let me know. You can email me or private message me on Facebook Messenger or Instagram. Yep. So this is Friday night. Saturday, I will be working on Winter Queen by Shannon Christine. There's a bunch of us doing this as a start. I'm calling them start-alongs, not stitch-alongs, because I'm just starting it. So I'm doing this, and I had a piece of this fabric. And yeah, I got a piece of this fabric that I already had laying around the house, so it'll work for this. So I will stitch on this from the time I get up until dinner. And then after dinner, it's Rosey night. So, Rosey, and I'm still on the tail. So I was working on the tail, so I need to work on some more here, and then I'll probably come back and start working on this down here. But I am a little bit, I think I'm like halfway. I'm at the halfway mark. I am thrilled. I love stitching her. I do. I can't wait till she's done. She may actually get framed. So that is Saturday night. And then all day Sunday, all day Sunday, I am starting this and stitching on it all day. It is HAED Wine Shells by Aimee Stewart. Yes. Wine Shells by Aimee Stewart. So can you see all that? Isn't that pretty? A lot of detail. And this is big. It's 625 stitches wide by 452 high. And I am doing mine on 25 count gridded Lugana. So it'll be 25 inches wide by 18 inches high when it's done. That's a big one. I'm going to put it in this. And so, yeah, that's the gridded fabric. The fabric was Brian's when he came here in June and July, and I saw him. He gave this to me. It does have some wet spots that got on it, so the grid is missing. Not a big deal. I just take a ruler and my friction pen, and I'll make new lines. That's not a big deal at all. So, yeah, that'll start on Sunday. And that's it for today. I haven't been doing shout outs, so I don't have any shout outs. Yeah. So, still working out of the 2021. I still have a lot of pieces in this to stitch on. And my list, I only need 2 pieces of fabric, and they'll be 28 count Monaco. I will be ordering those, I think, next week, and then I'm done buying fabric for the year. That's it. And then I need to buy like 10 of those floss. I can get those anytime. And I'm set. I need to straighten up these bins down here. I have 6 bins. Three or four of them are organized. The other 2 are not. And I'm trying to read all the physical books and my bookcases in the other room so I can move these bins. They're those bins you put into the cubby holes. I need to get them moved out there so they're all nice and neat. I may need to buy another 1 or 2, but I should be okay because I'll be able to use these 2 later on. So, yeah, and maybe 3. That is it for today. Next week, I have no clue what my plans are yet. I will know them on Sunday when we set up our planners on Sunday. So, planner Zoom is Sunday. It will be during my cross stitch weekend. So if you like planners or you just want to watch some of us, we'll be in there for an hour working on our planners. Lawn Dog Stitch, oh yeah, that'll be out this Sunday too. I will be working on my Lawn Dog for about 2 hours on Sunday. I need to write that in. Lawn Dog. The Lawn Dog is during my cross stitch weekend Zoom for like 2 hours on Sunday. And I'll probably change the hours because we always do our planners at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm not going to change the time of that. So Lawn Dogs from now on will be from 2 p.m. instead of 1 p.m. 2 p.m. Eastern Time to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So that will be Lawn Dog. But you could come in anytime Sunday and work on your Lawn Dog. I'm just going to tell people that only want to come in for Lawn Dog, that's what time it's for. And that's when I'm going to stitch on it. So that's what's going on for this week. I know I used to work on Chessie on my Fridays during my cross-stitch weekend Zooms. I really want to keep working on Fred and Albert. I really, really like Chessie, but Chessie will be back next year, and I will be focusing on that too, because it was the Stitch-along on this channel, and I haven't stitched on him in a while. So, just right now, this is how I'm doing this. And, yeah, today is the 11th. And that's it for today, my peepers. I hope that you enjoyed this. What are you stitching on? What are you focusing on? Are you trying to finish things? Are you starting new things? Let me know. We all want to know in the comments. I will talk to you guys all later. You all have a fantastic week. Love you guys. Bye-bye.